The Arewa Youth Assembly, a prominent advocacy group for northern Nigerian youth, held a press conference to commend Nigeria's service chiefs for their exceptional leadership and strategic successes in national security. The Assembly praised the effective collaboration among the Minister of Defense, General Christopher Musa, retired, Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Olatubosun Oluyede, Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Wahidi Shaibu, and Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sunday Kelvin Aneke. The Assembly credited the return of relative calm in previously troubled communities to the service chief's resolute and innovative leadership in addressing Nigeria's complex security challenges.
Without security, peace cannot come to a nation. Without peace, no meaningful development will also come to a nation. No foreign investor or even a local investor will invest in a nation without security. But behold, and thank God and thank our security, the service chiefs, for the role they have played in restructuring the country's security architecture. This is why Arewa Youth Assembly convenes this press conference. The Arewa Youth Assembly, a leading socio-cultural and advocacy group for youth in northern Nigeria, today convenes this press conference to express its profound commendation and unwavering support for the exceptional leadership, strategic vision, and operational successes recorded by Nigeria's service chiefs. Acknowledging the unprecedented strategic gains under the current security architecture, the Assembly specifically praises the powerful synergy between the Honorable Minister of Defense, General Christopher Gwabin Musa, retired, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Olatubosun Oluyede, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Wahidi Shuaibu, and the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sunday Kelvin Aneke. We, the Arewa Youth Assembly, attributes the return of relative calm in many previously besieged communities directly to their resolute and innovative leadership in confronting Nigeria's hydra-headed security challenges. To fully appreciate the current momentum, one must first cast a retrospective glance at the dire security quagmire that plagued the nation prior to this administration. For over a decade, the sovereignty of the state was violently challenged by a constellation of non-state actors, each presenting a uniquely pernicious threat to national stability. Across distinct geographical theaters, the Northeast remained the epicenter of a Boko Haram ISWAP insurgency, so entrenched that terrorists carved out a parallel state, hoisting flags and imposing a brutal economic regime on millions. Simultaneously, the Northwest was being transformed into blood-soaked killing fields by marauding bandit groups led by infamous kingpins such as Bello Turji, Halilu Sububu, Dogo Gide, Ali Kachalla, and the late Dankarami. In the north-central zone, communities groaned under the twin terrors of Boko Haram spillover cells and armed militia clashes, with groups like that of the late Tewase Akwaza, known as Ghana, and ethno-religious militias converting Plateau and southern Kaduna into flashpoints of cyclical carnage. The southeast was crippled by the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and its armed wing, the Eastern Security Network, ESN, which enforced deadly sit-at-home orders while wantonly attacking state infrastructure. Even the South-South and Southwest felt the menace. From resurgent militancy disrupting oil production to ISWAP infiltration cells and violent herder-farmer clashes creeping into border lands. Under that previous dispensation, the morale of the fighting force was at an all-time low. plagued by outdated equipment, poor inter-service cooperation, and a reactive operational doctrine that ceded the initiative to multi-front criminality. It is against this backdrop of near hopelessness that the current achievements stand as a monumental testament to visionary leadership. Since assuming office and under the strategic oversight of the Defense Minister, the armed forces have shifted from a defensive posture to a high-octane, intelligence-led precision offensive.
And the entire men and women of the armed forces have sacrificed their life for us to be safe. So we urge on all Nigerians to support our military systems to be able to gear up their morale to win against insecurity. The Chief of Army Staff and the Chief of Air Staffs, both of them have been up and doing to ensure sanities in all the red flags areas that is ravaged with the lingering insecurities. The Chief of Defense Staff also had been proactive ever since he emerged, and we and the Honorable Minister of Defense, who happens to be very experienced, agile, and also up and doing, had also demonstrated capacities to be directly concerned over the continuous rise in insecurity. And we thank God we have a tremendous achievement from the recent times over the continuous lingering insecurities. However, we want to also commend the National Security Advisor for being supportive and also call on Nigerians to support the military in order to end this lingering imbroglio. Thank you very much.
Okay, to add up with what my leader here just said, some unscrupulous element and our politician are trying to use insecurity as tools to gain vote and to win election. But thank God for the improvement of our service chiefs on what they are doing. And we want to let you know that whenever it comes to election time, you find out that in the north there is continuous insecurity whenever it comes to election time. And for us, we believe that there will be peace in northern, if before election there will be peace in northern Nigeria. But when it comes to election time, you find out that the insecurity will come to rise. So we believe some unscrupulous element and our politicians are using that as tools to gain vote and to win election. But we want to use this opportunity to commend the NSA, Malam Nuhu Ribado, and the service chiefs, and for giving them the free will and free hand to do their things. So we want to use this opportunity to commend him and to let Nigeria know that by the grace of God, this time around we are not going to let that happen in northern Nigeria. Thank you very much.